Look at the car we're sitting in.
Is that my private car?
If you see a gap and you don't go for it, you're no longer a racing driver.
Sometimes you can still use that argument into the steward's office as well.
That's his first lap. So what's the style here?
Jesus Christ. You good?
It's dead impressive. Cruising along in a Ford RS200, 1986. Many of you will know the significance of the car. Some of you might not. If you don't, Ford built a handful of these things to enter the wild Group B rally category in the mid-80s. But just when they finished it, they banned the category because it was so dangerous and so fast. So they live as a kind of memorial to crazy thinking and extreme motorsport. That seems fitting for the chap that I'm going to talk to today, Max Verstappen. I think he's the most enigmatic, interesting Formula One driver of his generation. Four-time world champion, not much older than my eldest son. Look what he's achieved. He's sort of redefined Formula One. And I have to say, I'm a bit of an old-fashioned motorsport fan. I like my drivers to be drivers. I'm not really interested in the shoes they wear or the clothes they wear or the politics they lean towards. I want them to drive. They go in the pen after the race and they talk about deg and they talk about marbles and they talk about front to rear balance and all the other stuff. But what about actual driving? How it makes them feel? And whether they have a particular style or what they're trying to do with their relationship with the car. And I want to talk to Max about all this stuff. I want to nerd him out. So we'll start in this and we might go to a track afterwards and see what he says. Anyhow, the RS200, Max Verstappen, doesn't get any better than this. It does not get any better than this. Anyhow, we're rolling in now. I think this is where we're going. Four-time world champion. Hello.
Chris, how's it going?
Well, it couldn't be much better, could it?
Looks good.
You like?
Yeah, looks nice.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Do you know all about these?
Well, not really. Not really, so I think you have to explain me a little bit about it.
Okay, so they made it in 1985-86 for Group B. Group B was the Madness Rally, and you must know about that.
That I know, yeah.
Yeah, right. So, but just when they finished making it, they banned them. Right, so they couldn't do anything with it.
Okay.
So they had to try and finish the road cars, about 150 odd, which they sold. And they sold them as road cars. So this is a road car. But like all great racing cars for the road, it's a bit compromised. But I just thought, if I'm going to get the chance to spend some time with you and talk about driving, we had to do it in something like special.
I've never seen it before,
But
that's
one thing I wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
This is mechanically one of the most curious cars ever made.
Okay.
And this is going to be quite car-y and nerdy, all right? We can be nerds.
Okay.
I want to show you that this has the most ridiculous four-wheel drive system ever made for a car. And I've written it down.
Really?
Okay, look. So, this has a front transaxle, right? So, the way it works is, inline 4 here, so that's a longitudinal four-cylinder engine. It has a shaft that comes straight out of the engine to the front, to a gearbox at the front, with a transfer case, which then fires another rod all the way down the back of the car to drive the rear wheels. Is that not madness?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Why would anyone do that?
The weight distribution? Or?
Exactly. So there
we go.
You see,
there we go.
That's why you're a racing driver. Well, I'd love to drive you around in it. Jump in.
All right then.
You're gonna get a sweaty back in here.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry about that.
All
in
good.
advance.
All good.
Whoa. This is an absolute rattlebox on the road. Sorry.
I'm happy that you're driving.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Are you a good passenger?
I am normally with people, of course, like that
You trust?
Again, if we drive like this, it's all good, right?
Yeah.
I start to get a little bit more uncomfortable if we start like pushing it. For example, if we're on the track and I'm with my manager, I will not sit next to him.
You won't?
No.
No. But you trust him to make all the big decisions in your life?
Yeah, but not in a race car. I'm not sitting next to him.
You do love driving, do you?
I do, yeah. But mainly for me, more in like racing cars. So at the moment, you know, F1. Then I do spend a bit of time in a GT3 car.
Stop there. Can we just discuss that?
Yeah.
You went to the Nürburgring.
Yeah.
You called yourself Franz Herman.
Yeah, Franz.
Well, how did you make that up? And how much were you laughing when you did it?
Yeah, so the team, Immo Freda, we have the GT3 car with, they were like, well, Mike, you can drive under a fake name. Do you have any recommendations? So I was like, you know what, let's make it really German. So I was like, Franz Herman. I was like, that sounds good.
Because he could have been like a sports car racer in the 70s, couldn't he?
Yeah, but then again, you know, if you would choose like a famous name, then people rock up.
Yes.
So I was like, let's not do that. Just make it really German.
But you love driving enough to spend your spare time going to the Nordschleife. I think most people who love driving will appreciate that.
Yeah, for me, it's a passion of mine. I enjoy driving, racing. Plus, of course, now like having the racing team, giving one of my sim drivers a real opportunity in the real world. It's all also for him to understand more of what's going on out there and let him drive the most difficult track on the planet.
And from sim to reality was literally, I mean, tell me your lap times. They're extraordinary. So you start off in the virtual world, and then you drive it really. And first lap out, what was your time?
Yeah, so first lap out was a 7:56 on the VLN layout.
Yeah.
So that was good. I mean, I think the few weeks before that, the pole was a 7:51. And of course, we just run it with a full tank, right? Because you need to. I wanted to do more laps in a row. So then, second lap, 7:54. Then I boxed. I let my sim driver do a run. Then we went back out with me with a new set of tires, and we did a 7:48. So this is good. I mean, the car was also really nice to drive, but I felt comfortable just because I did already like thousands of laps on the simulator.
When did you first realise that you love driving, that you like holding a wheel, operating stuff? I mean, surely you're a bit like the rest of us. If there's a lawnmower to be driven, you want to drive it. If there's something with a wheel or machinery, you want to operate it.
Yeah, I mean, if I ask my parents, of course, when I was 3 years old, I was already on like a quad bike. Yeah. Racing around in the garden. Doesn't matter if it's a quad bike, a car, a go-kart, you know, like I think the excitement also was always like close to the ground and, you know, really feel the speed.
The modern style of driving is a bit different to what many people think is the case. A lot of people still think it's about managing the exit of the corner, but actually there's a school of thought that it's all entry to apex, isn't it? And how you manage the car on the way in.
I think it also depends a lot on what car that you're in.
Yep.
You know, so a road car is different to an F1 car, and an F1 car is different to a GT3 car, and a GT3 car is, of course, again different to a hypercar, whatever. You know, so I think what is the right way to describe it is you have to adapt to the situation you're in.
So you have to have all the skills.
Because I can't say, but I drive in a F1 like this, so I need to drive it like that. That doesn't work.
But there's a lot of talk about, particularly the Red Bull over the last few years, having a style, requires a style that only you can deliver. It makes really interesting reading if you're like me and a nerd. Yeah. Because I know that it must be the case. There must be something there that you can do that no one else can.
Yeah, like I said, I just adapt to what I got. It's not what I like, it's just what I have. So I better try and drive to it, because that's the fastest way to go around the track. But it's not what I personally would like. I mean, I would like different bits of the car.
Well, this season's been extraordinary because you've definitely had some pole positions that outperform the car. Does that make you smile more when you know the rest of the world's going, when you know Fernando Alonso points at a screen and goes, wow, only he can do that?
Yeah.
That's got to make you feel good, hasn't it?
Of course it does, but of course I'm not doing it to show the people, of course, what I'm capable of. I'm doing it because I want to just try and be the best at, with myself. Because I'm quite, probably in that sense, quite a perfectionist. It's never good enough. And if I can, of course, come out of the car and I can say to myself, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's never good enough, but pretty good.
Have you ever said that was really good?
I've had a few laps that were pretty good. Yeah. When you look back at it.
You said pretty good again.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, it was. I mean, I think even last year Jeddah qualifying, like my first run in Q3.
Yeah.
I came back in the box. I was like shit. This is like I cannot do. I said honestly, I don't know if I can do this again.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't go faster in the second run, so I couldn't do it again.
Your motor skills are clearly otherworldly. I don't understand how you drive on the limit and then I'll have 2 clips there, multi this, multi that. I'll go one back on the diff here. How on earth do you do that?
Practice.
Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, so when I joined Formula One, also you had to get better at it because I remember very well that the very first time that I did it, I could maybe do a few switch changes, and then the more experience you get, the more you can do it. And now with the wheel that I have, because of course I'm at the same team already for a long time, I can almost just do it blind. I can just change it without even looking at it.
But it points towards you having spare capacity.
Oh, so for sure. This is very important.
And that's how you make decisions, isn't it?
That is where I think the difference is between a very good driver and then the really, really good drivers. But it's the moments where you're under pressure in very difficult situations. That's where the top drivers will make the difference. In the whatever, wet, safety car scenarios, slippery conditions, making these switch changes to maybe find half a tent around the lap, little details. That's where, you have the really good drivers make.
Okay, overtaking. I reckon you redefined the art of overtaking in Formula One. At times, some people may not have liked it, but Jesus, you were effective. How much of that is just down to your style and the way that you push? How much of it is down to interpreting the rules? I bet you read the rule book, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of things. Naturally, how I grew up, the things that I practiced from when I was a kid with my dad and my friends. I mean, even when I was 8 years old, I had my dad in a higher category, so faster engine basically on a go-kart.
Yep.
Or 12 years old. And we would practice race starts, 2-lap races, then reset. One time you start first, one time you start 5th or 6th, and we just kept on moving position on the grid,
Yep.
Now my dad, of course, he was a bit heavier, so then he took a faster engine, but that was also good because then he would race us. He would send it into corners, defend, overtake, and like I said, 2-lap races. So you do your start and then you try to fight your way to the front, or sometimes, of course, you get shuffled back. And we did this so many times, even on our summer holidays. This was our summer holiday practice.
There's that famous quotation again, actually, it's Senna. If you see a gap and you don't go for it, you're no longer a racing driver.
Yeah.
A bit of me really does believe that.
Sometimes you can still use that argument into the steward's office as well.
Have you used those words?
Of course.
Some of the imagery of when you started though, like that, I just remember the crazy, how did he not lose that spin in Interlagos in the wet? And you're going up the hill, fully sideways. And we were all watching it going, is he human? How on earth is that not spun?
Honestly, for me, that one was 50-50 luck, 50 skills. Because you need to have the luck, and of course, because there's a bit of banking in that corner.
Yeah.
So I spun, and then when I spun, luckily the front started to come back towards to the right, basically. So as soon as I felt it was coming back, I knew that just before the barrier, if you release the brakes, then you get the rolling speed of the tire, and you have a bit more.
It almost drag you forwards, like front-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like front-wheel drive?
No, I think it's really boring.
Yeah, we call it wrong-wheel drive.
Yeah, it's really boring. When you drive it in a car, for me, it's just like anti-driving. It's like
anti-driving.
Yeah, it's like I drove it sometimes on the simulator as well. For me, it's the worst thing ever.
Also, what you're asking of the tire is a huge burden on it has to steer and put the power down.
So you have to be almost like V-style it more, to be straight out or as much as you can.
Now we're getting. So the V style. Right.
Yeah.
This is the driving style conversation I'm going
Yeah.
to drag you into. To explain to the casual viewer, the V style is what I'd call modern racing driving, where you're looking to V straight into the apex and get straight out again. You're not trying to drive the radius of the
Right, yeah.
corner. Is that the way forward?
It's very complicated. It's not like I can sit here and say you have to do this or that.
Yeah.
Because it's not. It simply is not. And every car, I think, is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Even in the same category. I mean, I've driven a lot of GT3 cars. You have to drive them all different.
So is it fair to say that part of your really incredible skill is that you can,
Like adaptability.
but the adaptability, but also you can identify where the issues might be.
Yeah, it's very important.
And look for them.
It's very important, yeah. Yeah. Always understand what is the biggest limitation of the car that you have. That's what you have to fix first.
We're going to go to a circuit a bit later on, but I have to ask you now, how quickly do you learn a circuit?
Normally the target is always within 5 laps.
Really? To be on a time?
That's what my dad always taught me from when I was a kid in a go-kart.
5 laps?
Yeah. He said, you need to be on the limit straight away, like, good lap times. Because sometimes you could go out, just drive and, see what happens. But my dad was always there, like, no, we go out and we have to be on it straight away.
And I think that's really interesting, because if you just go out and see what it's like,
Yeah,
you inadvertently set your limit to that point, don't you?
Yeah. That's never how I approach it. Especially also because in motorsport, so once you move out of go-karting, you don't have a lot of time. There is not a lot of availability to test, or in a race week, you have FP1, FP2 maybe, and then you go into qualifying.
It's no time
So
at all,
there's
is
no
it?
time to get up to speed. You have to be up to speed straight away.
So when people that watch the sport hear, I lost some time in FP1, FP2 because we had a technical issue, that it really puts you on the back foot.
It's not
hugely.
ideal, especially if you're quite new, to the championship of the car. It is very important that you get your running in.
Right, now this is going to look a bit weird. Okay, follow me out here, please.
Right.
I've got a really wet back.
It's same.
Yeah.
It's quite warm in there.
Over here, I'd love to play pétanque with you,
Yeah.
but I'm going to pick this stick up instead. Right? I'll give you a stick in a minute if you feel like I'm threatened.
Yeah,
by
sure.
it.
I'll take over the stick in a bit.
You will. You can have stick. Right. So, race school, you used to have a flip chart, right? You used to have the paper chart, and you'd have the corner.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a corner here because I'm not going to let you go on this. I want to know how you deal with the anatomy of a corner, because corners matter to you, don't they?
Yeah, of course.
They're your
of
life.
course. Yeah.
They're like your
I
career.
have to deal with it.
Right. So we come into a corner like this. We're back at race school, and you're teaching me now.
It's been a
Or
while.
imagine that your dad's talking you through it. Right. So there's our corner.
It's quite a fast corner.
It's quite a fast corner, and there's probably your turn. Let's say there's your apex, and there's your exit.
Yeah.
We can start back here, but I want to know the critical parts of the anatomy of a corner from you.
So it's a flat corner, not banked, right?
It's a flat corner. See, look, it's all coming out. So let's just say it's cambered a bit helpfully.
Okay.
So a little bit of camber. It's not bad camber.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
So we're coming in.
Yeah, so of course you try to optimize it all the way to the white line, right? Because
Yep.
if there is no curb here, it's just grass, you
Yeah.
run it up to the white line,
Yeah.
I would say.
Interesting.
Well, wait. I would do like a later, if it's a little bit banked.
It would be
also,
a later turn.
I would do a later turn. And then you, of course, then come out again.
So I might have the stick back. So the Max Verstappen special sauce, and there clearly is some special sauce.
It's quite a late turn.
Is the magic happening here, or is it happening here? I think it's happening here.
You have to always commit to the entry of the corner. But again, it's a balance, because if you commit too hard on entry, it will probably oversteer or understeer, and then you have no exit. So it's like you have to feel what you can do on entry to then, of course, pick up throttle nicely again on.
But that's a lovely phrase. What you can do on entry, I don't think anyone else can do.
But that's where you have to find your limit, yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's then a bit nicely banked, actually, when I look at it now, this is a bit late.
It'd be there.
Yeah. It's a bit sooner.
And I bet if we put it into a mainframe computer,
then
that would be exactly.
Easier.
No, but you'd be exactly the same, wouldn't it? Is where you pointed out.
Oh yeah.
But do you look at corners, and are you interested by trying to unlock their potential? Do you look at it and go, "This is where I'm going to have my advantage"?
Honestly, it's very hard to know where your advantage is going to be, because at the end of the day, also as a driver, if you in a fun, unfortunately, the cars are not the same. So. Yeah. You're sometimes just a bit limited with the car that you got.
Yeah.
So, for example, I know with the car that I got at the moment, we're quite good in the high speed. So I know that's where I can get a bit of my advantage. But I also know that in the low speed, maybe it's a bit more difficult. So that is where you then need to try not lose too much time. You need to find the optimum balance. But then again, some tracks have a lot of high speed corners, some don't. So then it's like how I can still extract the most out of the car that we got.
I think I'm learning something. It's difficult, this. I'm going to get the special sauce.
It's not easy.
Can we go to a track and actually try this for real?
Yeah, sure. I think that's always a bit easier to... It's always easier to show than draw it.
Would you like the stick?
I don't think we need the stick anymore.
Let's go. Come on. We've got a regulation change coming.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think it's important to be a bit in the middle of it. From the outside, personally, it doesn't look as the most exciting. But on the other hand, I'm also like, let's see, wait and see. Maybe, honestly, it is fun. I think from our side, of course, what is exciting is, of course, that Ford is stepping in with us and see how our partnership can develop. That is for sure the exciting bit about it.
Ford's fascinating because people think of Ford as just making either F-150 trucks or normal sedans. Look at the car we're sitting in.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah.
We're about to go and see an even more insane road car. And without Ford, there would be no Formula One in the modern era, because the DFV was in just about every Formula One car in the 70s.
Yes.
As a custom engine. The sport
People
would have ended.
About that, yeah. No, exactly. I mean, it's... and even to this day, they're involved in so many racing projects. And of course, they're coming back to Le Mans. Yep. With a hypercar as well, so...
Come on! You'd fancy that, wouldn't you?
Of course, hypercar for sure. I like, of course, in GT3 you want to do your Nordschleife, your 24 hours of Spa. But then, of course, maybe the other ones you want to probably do it in the fastest category.
The other one that I love, which is 12 hours, is Sebring.
Yeah, Sebring. I've been fortunate enough to drive there once.
What a circuit! With the bumps.
It's nuts. It's insane that that's still, out there.
Don't you need to do Daytona so you get the
all
watch?
Of them, all of them. I really want to do all of them.
There's something about you entering a circuit. I think the perimeter of the circuit, when you enter that circuit, a switch goes off.
Yeah, I mean, so if I would come to a new track, first thing, of course, what you would do is, of course, you look at onboards, whatever you can find.
Yep.
What I actually also like to do is look at Google Maps sometimes, so you just have it in your head, yeah.
So are you visualizing it the whole time?
Yeah, so you can think about it already a bit.
What about the track walk? Do you think the track walk's overstated?
I never do it anymore. Only if the track is very, completely new, I might do it, but I always say my outlap is my track walk, because you drive a bit slower.
Because it became almost like a part of the uniform, didn't it? If you didn't do the track walk, you had...
I mean, honestly, to walk for 5 to 7 kilometers, it's just boring. I just prefer to do my outlap a bit slower, look around, and you're like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Have you been here before?
Once, last year. I drove the super van, the electric one, the van. That's quite fast.
Guess where I drove that last?
Nords?
Yes.
You drove it there? My dad drove it there as well.
In the wet. In the
oh, okay, the wet.
On slicks. They only had slicks for it.
No way.
It was a film they never showed after they cancelled the show.
Yeah.
They never showed the film. But I can imagine.
You must
shit myself.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because it's so fast.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I drove it here accelerated. I was like, holy shit! Like, what is this? Pulled the handbrake a little bit and the hairpin because it's quite a tight. I went in and I lost the rear a bit.
Yeah.
So I just pulled the handbrake and then I did a 360 and I continued.
And yeah, but everyone thinks it's on purpose.
It's just like,
here we go. We're going to stop here now.
Yeah.
We're going to look at this corner.
nice hairpin.
It's a nice hairpin. So, are you visualising what you can do around this corner? Or are you just thinking, that's another truck?
Yeah, but on it, like, so if we would just drive past, I would just look at it, and then, okay, you know, you see the color of the tarmac, you see if it's dirty or not. Then you go to...
Little BC.
Yeah, a little bit. Well,
little bit of special sauces coming out now.
Conditions, you know, now it's nice and sunny. You checked, of course, what was the weather the last day or whatever? Did it rain overnight? Not. A little bit.
Whether it's green.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting somewhere.
You're getting more. Well, at the end of the day, it's also preparation, right? You have to just prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Look at everything.
Do you still get excited by race circuits?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the night before I drove the north, I can feel it when I'm sleeping. You're just more excited than maybe some other nights.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
That's a spicy color.
I'm going to reverse it in.
I like that.
Look at that.
I like that color.
You need one of those company car, mate.
Is that my private car?
Let's just leave this sort of.
Yeah, I need to get that next year.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's very lovely.
Come on.
I like that blue color. Blue is my favorite color. So.
Wow. Should you have a look?
Yeah. Whoa. This is my car from Monaco, yeah?
Look at this.
I love this color.
But look at the state.
So who's driving now?
You. I know. So I just deal with the old difficult one, and then you. I mean, it makes sense. It's your.
Well, if you could pick, because you like old cars too.
It's this, because this is not. If this had 600 horsepower,
yeah, okay, then
fine. But no, as it is, this. Look at it.
This is fantastic.
I mean, how extreme have these things become now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is really not far off GT3 car around the ring.
No, for sure. Even here I say the weight, but it's not even that much in it. So.
What did this do? 652? 652? 648?
652.
52. You see?
I think we can do a 47.
Yeah, I think. So we take 5 seconds off for him.
Let's give it a try.
Go on, have a sit. Have a sit.
Just checking the tires, you know.
I know.
Wait, let me.
They've had a life.
I have a question for you. How do you like to sit in the car always? Like quite close to the pedals or quite far away?
I need to be close to the wheel. I need to have my wrists on the top of the wheel with some bend in my arm always.
Yeah.
Otherwise I can't drive the car. What about you?
So I'm taller than my dad, right?
Yeah.
But he actually sits further back than me in a race car. But if I do that, I have no feel.
And it's interesting. No feel is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're steering with your shoulders.
Well, I just feel like I'm in a tractor or whatever. I feel always I have to be close.
But does that give you a problem with your legs then, or not?
No, because what I normally always do already straight away in a race car or road car, I pull it as far back as I can towards me.
That
close.
looks like a good position. That does.
Yeah, I just actually pulled the seat a bit forward, so I'm quite happy already.
So I've dealt with the one that basically nearly broke my left leg, and I'm sweating, and now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you get if you win 4 World Championships. You get to choose the easier one. I just love the fact they did this with a Mustang.
Yeah.
You know? They turned the Mustang into a car that can basically match a Porsche GT3 RS around the Nordschleife.
Looks nice, huh?
It's beautiful. I love all the cutaways.
It is aggressive.
It's like it's semi-naked, you know? It's like it's wearing a bikini. You can see a lot.
Is it a he or a she then?
All cars are she.
Do you call your cars a she?
No, actually I don't gender cars. But this is probably.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
this is probably a she.
My cars are he.
Are they?
Yeah. Even my F1 car, it's not a she.
It's a he.
It's a he.
Has it got a name?
Well, I only named my 23 car.
Did
Call
you?
him Rocky.
Yes.
I think he deserved that.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Well, I think we need to get this started up because I want to experience this. Who's got the keys? Jesus.
Right.
Looking good in the mirror?
I'm just trying to make sure that my 8th chin isn't sticking out, mate. What's this here?
That is a data acquisition system for us. It will automatically log it. I still need a lot of data off of this car, so this is golden opportunity for me too.
So actually, you can now claim he helped develop the car as well.
Absolutely, he's helped developing the car right now.
I hope so.
That
So
is-
please make sure that green one is
Yeah,
on.
okay.
Yeah. That's it. It will happen.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, gentlemen, that's it. Have fun.
Okay, let's
Yeah?
go. That's his first lap.
Just having a look.
You call this having a look?
Yeah.
Jesus. So, for those of you that don't know, a GTD is Ford's absolute track Mustang, 800 horsepower, and good God, the dynamics for a car this big,
It's very responsive on the front.
it feels like a really good front end.
Yeah.
Oh. It's been,
good?
Jesus, been fettled by Multimatic. I'm spitting because it's all a bit much. Dear, that is so bumpy.
Yeah.
It is sensational. For a big, heavy car,
Yeah, it accelerates quick. Bit of curb.
that's totally blind into there, isn't it? Totally blind.
Yeah, it is. Oh, this is tight.
This is a really cool little circuit, Max.
Yeah. Are we going to take off? A little bit.
That's 220, 230 airborne, 245 into the braking zone in what is effectively a tank.
It is.
It's amazing what they can do. Engineers
I like
are clever.
the sound as well.
Yeah. So what's the style here? Carry as much in and
And then
finish the
take a bit of
corner?
curb. Yeah. It's quite a tight corner, so you want to try and cut it.
Yeah. Deary me. The damping is superb.
Yeah, it's great. You need it. Also here it's nice and bumpy.
That's really bumpy. 249. Was that what they call a not deliberate V?
The brake went a bit long.
Jesus Christ. God. He's using every inch of the circuit. From the outlap, he was absolutely on it, and now he's looking. I can see you're looking for extra bits, aren't you? Can I go there? Can I go a bit further there? He's looking.
Cut it a bit.
It's dead impressive.
It's very nice.
So this is Ford's GT3 RS rival. It's just done 6:52 round the Nordschleife. Now, if we factor in the fact that Max appears to have already broken the lap record there in a GT3 car, we can take 5 seconds off that, can't we?
We can try. I can't have you in the car though.
No. What are you saying?
We need every bit we can to.
Oh, I
perform,
thought
you know?
I thought you were calling me fat, which I am.
No, I would never do that.
Good Lord. Okay. Oh, a flash, you see that flash of lightning?
Yeah.
Wow. Left foot braking.
Look.
The damping over that quick stuff is sensational.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite bumpy.
To control a big, heavy car like that. Now he's letting it slide around a bit. Shit! God.
Oh. Bottom a bit.
Look at the rubber you're laying down.
We have
Oh, there's the
box.
rain. There's the rain.
Yeah.
Right, so, first impressions of the GTD.
You smell the brakes?
Yeah.
Nice, huh? Yeah, no, it's great. Honestly, it's a lot of fun.
For something that big,
It's great.
what I find fascinating is that someone with a big forehead has worked out how to control the mass like that. Because that's not easy, is it?
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, and you know, it's still, you know, you can of course fully design it for a track, but this is a road car.
Yeah.
It needs to drive on the road.
And it doesn't feel too stiff, does it?
No, honestly, it's been really fun. And actually, the visibility has been much better than I expected. We were lucky to get out in time.
Yes. I really like it. I think it's cool. It's not far off GT3 RS, this, is it?
No, I don't think so. It's been, yeah, it's really, really agile.
Do you have one ordered or not?
No, I didn't even speak to them about it yet. But
What?
I think we need to discuss it.
Terms.
To have one in Monaco, you know.
Yes. But it's good to see that you were enjoying it. You're smiling.
well, that's always important. When it's like nice and racy, you know, you feel the grip, the response is good of the brakes and the shifts.
But is there are you enjoying trying to unlock this individual car, work out where the front axle is doing, back axle, what the diff is doing?
Yeah, find the limits basically. Also here, like I tried to cut as much as I could before like actually really heavily bottoming out.
Yeah.
You could hear the last lap, I tried to cut more.
Yeah.
And I bottomed out quite heavily.
Yeah.
That's too much. So you want to then have a bit more of a
I'm
round
taking one
approach.
thing away from you, and that is this sense of being on the limit. Whatever you do, particularly with the car, as long as you're on the limit, you're having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You can have that phrase for free, by the way. That should be your new merch. On the limit.
Always on the limit. Wow, look at that. I enjoyed that. I think that was really cool.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I normally don't really enjoy the media stuff, but I thought this was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Max.
Even though I have to go, so I'll leave you in here,
Okay.
process a bit, and
Yeah.
I'll see you next time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Max. Thank you. I think I got some of the special sauce. I think I got some of it. But I've always got this sense that he's one or two steps ahead of you. Like he's sort of controlling what he's giving you. Of course he is. That's why he's got 4 World Championships. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, because I flipping loved it, and I will tell my grandchildren about today.